at me doing flipping 4 seasons of Love Island. I have reviewed this flipping year. Love Island South Africa, I've reviewed. Love Island, obviously, that has UK, obviously the main one that I always review. Then Love Island USA, my second season of reviewing, actually third. And now, of course, Love Island Australia. So that is my 4th season. And then we have Love Island Nigeria that was meant to start in October and obviously hasn't started yet. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Maybe it's going to start in November. But when that starts, I have now truly going to be reviewing 5 seasons of Love Island, 4 that are global. I have really taken over Love Island. You understand? I am that Love Island king. Sorry guys, I have taken over this show and I'm just reviewing everything. And I think it's absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I'm very dizzy right now. Yeah. So I've caught up with Love Island Australia and we're going to get into it, especially the last couple of episodes. The truth bite, guys, certainly deliver some truth. I like this challenge. And it should be incorporated into Love Island here. Hey guys, it's Maradi. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button, guys. Daily and consistent content. Taku. My man has been disrespected so much on this show. It's an absolute shame. And I don't know what it is about Love Island Australia, but there's just something about this show that I just don't rate. Like I don't rate Love Island Australia. That is just the reality of this. It's just the reality. Like I don't rate this show. It's just, I don't know, it's just a bit wet. Like, Love Island Australia, but how many Aboriginals? Three seasons. It's been 3 seasons. Not one has stepped foot. Not one. The thing is, Love Island Australia, they're not ready for Love Island. Australia is not ready for a show like this. It is what it is. I'm sorry, they're just not. Especially when it comes to diversity, they don't know how to do it or what to do, because Australia is one of the most racist countries in the world. Like, it's just a fact. So I don't know. I don't think they can incorporate this type of stuff, and it just makes the show dead, not appealing, and just annoying. Now, I do think the cast is okay. I'm not mad at the cast. And I feel like, the way Jess was playing Taku, using his words against him, and then she ran off to Aaron. This man has been kicked left and right. And yet again, we got all the POC, whether it's this black man or the East Asian girl who are suffering. And of course, Tina lost to Mitch because Mitch prefers Emily, I believe that's her name. And of course, Mitch is going to prefer somebody. Mitch said on the Truth Bite, this is my usual type. Of course, your usual type is going to be a white girl as opposed to an East Asian girl. But we see how this works when it comes to the dating world for people of color. Of course, that's going to take place, and it's a shame. And especially East Asian girls, they're really much hypersexualized anyways. And so if they don't fit that certain narrative of these white men, then they're not going to go for someone like her. And it's a shame. And now she's off there crying head off. I don't think Mitch is an awful bad person. He definitely could have been much more clearer. But one could also argue that because the show has been so established now, you're going to be seen as a bad person. So let me pull the crocodile tears as well. Do you know what I mean? And of course we have Ronnie who picked Ari. Ronnie is not really much into Ari like that. Like, I just feel like he's playing her. He's here for the personality, thinks it's feisty, whatever. I like Ari. I think she's cute. But at the same time, I just don't see these two going forth in any capacity outside of the villa. I feel like Ronnie has a wandering eye, and I feel like he's too playful, and I feel like he will leave her as, the show progresses. Ryan and Lexi, I don't know why Lexi was giggling in the corner, first and foremost, when Ari was talking about everything going on. Lexi to me is interesting, and I don't see Ryan and Lexi working on the outside. Do you know what I mean? I don't see half of these couples working on the outside. I just don't. Because if my man is sleeping with over 500 people, what makes you think you are the one? Well, as soon as he leaves the villa, he's going to have these followers, gain more attention, get these t-shirt and toothpaste brands, coming into his DMs, these air freshener brands coming into his DMs now, and suddenly he'll think he's a new flying guy. So he will leave you. And I don't see it working for them. I honestly don't. Rachel, I don't know why Rachel's crying so much. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I feel sorry for the guy. I do feel like Lexi's right that I forgot his name. Rachel and the guy are not going to work. Let's just call him the guy. Rachel and the guy are not going to be working out on the outside of the villa. Because if you're having these cracks already surface, and she's desperate for this reassurance, so early on, and you can't communicate, and she's getting upset and she's crying and he walks off, you're going to have a lot more of that later on down the line in this show as well as outside. So again, I don't see them. I feel like they definitely like each other, but there's not a lack of miscommunication, there's a lack of comprehension. There's not much comprehension going on here, and when you don't have comprehension, you can't effectively speak with each other it's just gonna end. Yeah, who else? I don't know. Taku and Tina should really just couple up and win the show, but they're not into each other. I feel like Taku's had a rough ride in the villa, unfortunately. I feel sorry for Tina. The girl who's about to get dumped has somehow been saved, and then the presenter walks in and says that you've been saved because everybody wanted to vote you to stay in the, I don't know, as the favorite islander, and then there's some dramatic music at the end of the episode, and it's suddenly like, but one of you islanders is going to leave. And it's like, well, we know that. One girl was meant to go, but she now has stayed. But I was saying it again, for dramatic effect, and it's not dramatic, it's dead. So yeah, I mean, me personally, maybe just me, but I'm just exhausted with the Love Island concept. When Love Island happens over here, it's huge. Then I was reviewing Love Island USA at the same time, and I'm just kind of over exhausted with the format. The format is so predictable. You know, these people going onto these shows are not there for genuine relationships. So you're just exhausted by it, to be honest with you. But I'm giving Love Island Australia a chance. I do feel like the cast is okay. I think it's definitely better than season 2, 110%. So there is progression and improvement there when it comes to the show. And I know so many of you guys have been telling me to watch the show, watch it. And I've watched a couple of episodes and stuff like that. And I feel like it has potential. But yeah, I don't see Ronnie and Ari making it. The way Ronnie was carrying Ari in front of that other girl and she was pissed off and he did it in front of her with no respect. Like, what? Like, will you not do the same thing to Ari further down the line? Please. I just don't think these shows, especially anything in Australia that comes to us from an international perspective, they're not ready for representation politics because they don't know how to do it, especially more than anybody else. Australia are, you know, you have the UK and US, which are both on the floor anyways. Then you have Australia in hell. Do you understand? That's why they're down there, in hell. And I feel like they don't know how to handle representation politics. How have you had 3 seasons of this show and I have not seen one Aboriginal man or woman on the show? That is absolutely pathetic. Do you understand? It's pathetic. It's dumb. And I was talking about this last year, and it just kind of irritates me. And I'm thinking of it again. And then again, when it comes to diversity, I feel like yes, you know, we've got an East and South Asian girl, we've got a black guy as well. But at the same time, it's like, you know, some of them are suffering. Taku's been suffering, and I feel like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's a conversation of what. Maybe Taku's type. That type isn't even. Is Taku that? How do I say this? Sorry, it's a tongue twister. The type that Taku has. That type. Do they like Taku? That is something that Taku might need to address in his mind as well. Because I don't think any of these girls are checking for him. They're just playing him. And they're going to use him as a safeguard. And it's just going to be frustrating to see, to be honest with you. Who else to talk about? I don't even know. I just feel like Aaron is a bit... I don't know. Aaron just confuses me. So one day we'll find out what his game is about. But I don't know. He's just confusing. I like the truth bite. I'm not mad at this game. And I feel like they played it in the last 2 seasons of this show as well. They should incorporate this into the main Love Island. Because I feel like this truth bike is a very good challenge. That's probably one of the best things that Love Island Australia has produced. Season 1, yes. But the truth bike in general, I feel like was a very good... It's just a very good moment. And Mitch kept trying to put maybe. It's like, no, it's not a maybe, beloved. It's not a maybe. Choose and pick your options. And I'm glad that the girls were stressing on him. Aaron and that girl was like, listen, this is not a maybe situation. It's a yes or no. Do you understand? It's a yes or no. Why was Emily crying at the reunion, recoupling, whatever you want to call it? I don't understand. But beloved, you have been here for 2 days. Do you understand? You've been, in the words of Anna, you have been here for 2 days. Why are you crying? You barely know any of these guys. 2 days, 48 hours. So I don't know why you got very emotional at the end. I feel like the recoupling was more of an anticlimactic situation. I feel like, you know, somebody was meant to be dumped and gone home, and she's staying in the competition for what? I don't know. I'm trying to give the show a chance. I feel like the love triangles have progressed quite quickly. I do like some of the challenges. I feel like the truth bike, as I said, I like it. I feel like the cast does have potential. I feel like we're seeing interesting dynamics, but I feel like I need somebody to come with their chest. Do you understand? I need somebody to just come with their chest. Instead of for Tina to be saying to that girl, Emily, oh, I respect you. No, you don't respect her. She came in and she took your flipping man. She is a waste man. Call her a snake. Do you understand? Call her, say, you know, I don't want to respect you. Look what you did. I don't like you, but I want to be here with you. And what? This is what I want. I want the drama. Do you understand? And I just don't see it. And I just feel like we have had casts and members that do stuff like this before. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being impatient and being weird. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button for daily and consistent content. I just cleaned my flipping mirror and my fingerprints are everywhere. Oh, for flip's sake, man. I'll catch you guys soon.